Let's start in just a seated position, just a cross-legged seated position. So if cross-legged feels like a little funky, a little tight for you, just try letting your legs kind of loosen forward a little bit, but we'll see if we can stay cross-legged to start. Yeah. And then from that position, you can rest palms up or down, just however they land. And close your eyes. So for today's practice, as always, we get here first, connect to breath. So in through your nose and out through your nose. Expanding not only into the front of the body as you breathe in, but see if you can expand into the sides of the ribs, the back of the heart. And just soften completely as you exhale. And even though we didn't have a traditional turkey Thanksgiving in my house, just the holiday food intake shifts and my stomach, my digestive system's been a mess. So we'll do some stuff to hopefully undo that for me and for anyone else who's feeling any of that. But it's also just great that to do in general. So right where you are, take one more big full inhale. Nice deep full exhale. If your eyes are closed, open them up. And when you breathe in, just reach both arms up high, really stretch up and out through the fingers. And when you exhale, lower the right hand down and reach the left arm up and over your head. And you're gonna pull the left shoulder back. Take the right hand all the way around to the left rib cage. And as you breathe in, can you breathe into the right hand? And then just soften away, exhale. Ground down to the left sit bone, take one more full breath. Empty out. Inhale back to center, use that inhale to reach back up, both arms. And then exhale, other side, lower the left hand down, reach the right arm up and over. Yeah, take the left hand to the outside of the right ribs, and that same idea. 2 more full deep breaths. Ground the right sit bone down so you can reach through the right fingers, opposite direction. And then next inhale, pull all the way back up, reach both arms high. Yeah, this time when you exhale, take the right hand to the outside of the left knee and just gently look over the left shoulder. So lift your chest, breathe in. And as you can twist a little, breathe out. And again, inhale, lift the chest and exhale, twist. And come back to center, reach up high, breathe in. And we exhale, just doing the same thing other side. So left hand to the outside of the right knee. And sit up tall when you breathe in, lift your chest. And then you can push hand into leg to maybe twist a little bit when you exhale. Nice inhale. Come back to center and just reach way up high. And then when you exhale, find your way onto your hands and your knees to a tabletop position. Just right up onto the hands and knees. My little camera, I feel like is sideways, but we'll survive that. Okay. Sarah, Jane, too. It's fun. All right. So from the hands and knees, big toes together, send your knees wide, and bring your hands to your thighs. So just come right to the back of your mat. Yeah, and then push right into the tops of your feet. Take a breath in, and that same reach up. So you're sending all your energy, your prana up and out with your fingers, but lift your hips up and forward, reach up. Like really big reach, maybe lift your chest. And when you exhale, just gonna lower your hips down, eagle arms. Take the right arm underneath the left. You can give yourself a hug. Maybe backs the hands together or palms of the hands together, just however you're feeling it. Yeah. But no matter where you go with that, can you lift your elbows up, drop the shoulder blades down. Yeah, and if you've got your hands together, back to palms, send your wrists forward away from your face. Nice, and then just unwind that whole thing. Inhale, push into the tops of the feet, lift your chest, reach up high. And this time when you exhale, lower the hips, eagle arms, left arm underneath the right. Same idea. You can give yourself a hug, back to the hands or palms of the hands together. And just creating space. So can you lift your elbows? Maybe just drop the shoulder blades. Create a little more space between your face and your thumbs by drawing the wrists forward. And pushing the tops of the feet. Take a big breath in, reach up high. One more time, unwind. And you exhale this time, just lower down. And shift forward, spring forward to a plank. So tuck your toes, lift your thighs, just high plank, breathe in right here. Yeah, so still breathing. If you kind of just shift forward, but your heels are back, next time, and you can make the shift right now too. Next time, push into the balls of the feet and draw your chest forward. So your chest comes like maybe even in front of your fingertips. Right, forward, forward, forward. Take a breath in there. Stay there. Yeah, and then when you exhale, bend your elbows straight to the back of the room. You're just gonna go all the way down to your belly. All the way down, yeah. Nice. Now lift your chest up. Take a breath in. Not like up dog, so maybe you can lift your hands up first. Cobra. Lift the chest, lift the hands. Take a breath in, yeah. Nice, just breathe. One more breath in, and this time when you exhale, bend your right knee, heel towards your bum, and peel your right hip off of the mat. So right foot behind the left. Yeah, right arm up. And so push into the left hand, wild thing. Just lift your hips and reach the right arm up, like take up space. Yeah. And ground into the left hand, lift the hips up, 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 breathe in. And when you exhale, you're just gonna gently lower down and come right back to center. Keep the chest lifted, cobra. And nice big inhale there. Exhale, other side, left heel to bum. Peel your left hip open. When you breathe in, find that wild thing. So root to rise, right? We hear it all the time. Root into the right hand, lift the hips up. Only in yoga class you hear all the time, right? But you hear it a lot, yeah. Nice big breath in, rise up, reach up. And when you exhale, just gently lower back down, come back to your cobra. Yeah, breathe in and see if you can lift your hands a little higher. Draw your chest forward. And then exhale, push all the way up and back to kneel. Right toes together, knees wide, hands to the thighs. So that's it. We'll let it flow. Push into the tops of the feet. Take a big breath in, reach up high. Huge exhale, eagle arms, lower the hips. And inhale, push into the tops of the feet to reach up high. Exhale, eagle, other side. Breathe in again, push into the tops of the feet, reach up, go up. Yeah, exhale, lower down. This time when you inhale, spring forward to a plank, shift your chest forward. And then use the whole exhale to lower down. It's like you're doing chaturanga, that high to low plank, but just keep on going. Untuck the toes, cobra pose, lift your hands, lift your chest, breathe in. And when you exhale, bend the right knee, feel the right hip open. Wild thing, push into your left hand, lift up, inhale. Exhale, gently lower all the way back down and back to center. And a big breath in. Exhale, left heel to bum and peel open. Push into the right hand, wild thing, fill up. And when you empty out, just gently lower back down. Come back to center. And a huge breath in, lift your hands, lift your chest. And when you exhale, push back to kneel. Yeah, this time just shift straight forward, high plank. Fill up your lungs completely. And when you exhale, down dog, push the hands down and forward. Pull your hips way up. Yeah, way up and back. Breathing. Push the hands down and forward, lift the hips up and back. Take a big breath in and rise up to the balls of the feet. Just lift your heels as high as you can. And then keep your heels lifted, but when you exhale, bend your knees. Just drop your knees straight down and then pull your hips to the back of the mat. All right. The loaded beast pose. Instead of shoulders over the wrists, your shoulders are way back behind the wrists if you pull the hips back. Find your breath. I'm keeping it simple this morning, or morning for me at least. Connect to breath. When your mind goes somewhere else, come back to it. Now, one more full inhale. Deep full exhale. Look between your hands and just walk your feet up between the hands for now. Yeah. So big toes together, if that feels okay for you. Big toes together. Shift your weight back into the center of your heels and just drop your hips down low. Yeah. Hands still down, right? Pull your shins back. Yeah, then lift your torso and your arms, chair pose. Nice big inhale here. Exhale, twist to the right. Left hand forward, right hand back behind you. Yeah. So any of my pregnant ladies who do this later, you're going to twist from your bra line. The rest of us right from the belly button twist. Come back to center, breathe in. And then exhale, other side, right hand forward, left hand back, big twist, big breath. Yeah. Nice, shift back into your heels, drop the hips. Nice. Nice, turning inhale, come back to center, push down into the feet, reach up high. Exhale, you can take up as much space as you have, hold. Hinge from the hips, reach out wide, right, swan dive forward, and then just drop it and release. Yeah, inhale, halfway lift, draw your chest all the way to the front of your mat, maybe past it. One more breath in. When you exhale, bend both knees, plant the hands high to low plank. So you can step or float. We're going to stop this time when the shoulders line up with the elbows. So don't let the shoulders go lower than that. You can come to the knees if that helps, yeah. Upward facing dog, this time pushing to the tops of the feet and the hands, hips forward, chest high, breathe in. And then exhale, down dog. Push the other way, hips back, yeah. Next inhale, reach the right leg all the way up and back. Bend the right knee, feel the right hip open. So you can stay here or flip your dog over. So reach the right foot over to the left. And maybe come back into wild thing. So keep the left leg straight if you're going here. And if you're flipped out, push into the left hand, lift the hips and find your way all the way back to down dog split there. Hips stay high, big breath in. When you exhale, bring your right knee to the opposite elbow, shoulders over, wrist, shift forward. Right. Yeah, kick the right leg underneath the body. We're doing lots of opening. Fallen triangle, push into the right hand, lift the left hand up. And you push into the right hand, lift the left hand up, and see if you can lift your hips up. Try to kiss that left hip all the way up to the sky. Lower the left hand down, keep lifting the hips, push into both hands, right knee to nose. Yeah, right, we made it. Inhale, down dog split, take a big breath. I have confidence you made it too. Exhale, knee to nose, shift forward, look forward. Just low lunge, right foot all the way up between your hands. And do you need to get the right foot all the way up between your hands. Keep the left thigh lifted, take a big breath in. Reach up high, crescent lunge, straighten the ball of the back foot. And drop the hips. Reach up, go up, inhale. And when you exhale, hinge forward. Airplane arms, push the palms of the hands down into the air. And lift your chest. Yeah. Drop the hips. Yeah. Next inhale, just reach up high with the torso and the arms. And you exhale, expand open warrior two, spin the back foot. Reach through the fingers, yeah. So push into the right foot, lengthen out the right leg. Just turn the right foot parallel to the left. Sarah Jane, this one's for you, a big old star pose. Right, push into the feet, take up space. Shine bright, reach, go for it, inhale. When you exhale, you're just gonna bend your left knee, just your left knee. Chest forward, hips back. And a little side squat. Chest forward, hips back, reach out wide, yeah. Next inhale, push into both feet, reach up high. And when you exhale, bend the right knee, hips back, chest forward, right? So that same idea. Yeah. Push down, reach high, breathe in. Bend the left knee. Chest forward, hips back, breathe out. Come back to center, take a big breath in and reach. And when you exhale, just come back to warrior two, right toes to the front. Bend the right knee, right? Here we are again. Yeah. So hips stay low, reverse. Peaceful warrior on your inhale, side body stretch, right arm up high. And then when you exhale, all the way to your low lunge. So pivot to the ball of the left foot. Come to that low lunge, yeah. Then inhale, step back, high plank. And when you exhale, side plank, spin your heels to the left and reach the right arm up high. Yeah. So left fingers spread wide, but not straining. Push in the left hand pedal, lift your left hip up, reach up. Maybe stack your feet, maybe drop the bottom knees, whatever you need. Yeah, one more big breath in. And when you exhale, lower the right hand, high to low plank. Upward facing dog, breathe in. And downward facing dog. So breathe out. Yeah, inhale, left leg high. Take a bend at the knee, open up the left hip. And again, you can stay here or flip your dog. And wild thing if you're flipping out, so keep the right leg straight and lift the hips, yeah. And so keep the hips lifted. That's kind of like the key here. Keep the hips lifted as you shift back over. Down dog split, big full inhale, stretch to the left toes. And then exhale, knee to opposite elbow. Yeah, that's what I want. Knee to opposite elbow. Shift forward. Not enough coffee. Shift forward, keep the left leg underneath the right arm. And lift the right arm high. And just making shapes and connecting them to breath. That is what we're doing today. If it becomes something more than that, see if you can just get back to your breath. Lower the right hand down, push into the right hand, lift your hips. Left knee to nose. And down dog split, take a big inhale, stretch. Huge exhale, low lunge, look forward. Step through. All right, so right up on the ball of the back foot, make sure your right heel is up high. Drop your hips. Lift the torso, lift the arms. All right, crescent lunge, yeah. Big full inhale here. And when you exhale, airplane arms, chest forward. All right, so my kids are not toddlers anymore, but every time I see in class people do this pose and like top of the head is forward, I always think of like a proud toddler walking around, puffing their chest up, like look at me. And that's kind of what we're going for. Look at me, yeah, puff the chest up, nice. All right, then inhale, reach right back up. And when you exhale, expand open, warrior two. Okay, focus over the left fingers, 3. Lengthen out your left leg, left foot parallel to right. So you're facing that long edge of your mat. Take a big inhale, reach high. Big exhale, bend the right knee, hips back, chest forward. Inhale back to center, reach up. Exhale, other side. Inhale, reach up high. Exhale, bend the right knee. And then reach up high to the sky, take a full inhale. Exhale, expand that whole thing open, warrior two, left toes to the front, bend the left knee. All right, reverse. Inhale, left arm high. And exhale, all the way to your low lunge, right? Just to that lunge. Push into both hands, pull the left foot back, high plank, breathe in. And when you exhale, side plank, spin your heels to the right. Reach your left arm high. So notice if you can just lift your right hip up a little higher. If you can, do that. Maybe stack your feet, pull your toes towards your kneecaps if you're there. Yeah. Look up, go up, inhale. And then exhale, high to low plank, let it go. Upward facing, breathe in. Yeah, and come back to kneel at the back of the mat. Breathe out, and all the way back here. Yeah, so push into the tops of the feet. This time when you breathe in, sweep everything out to the right. So instead of doing camel pose, Ustrasana, We'll do this thunderbolt variation. Sweep the right hand behind you, left arm up, and lift the hips. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Maybe pull your left elbow down towards the earth to lift your chest. And then just gently lower the hips down, come back to center. And then same thing, other side. So sweep out to the left, lift the right arm up, lift up, 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 and then pull the right elbow down towards the earth. Breathe. Reach the right arm high again, breathe in. And when you exhale, come back to center. Shift straight forward to a high plank. This time, downward facing dog from there. And a nice big breath in, rise up to the balls of your feet. Exhale, bend the knees, pull the hips to the back of the mat. Look forward and come to a seated position. Any way you can get to a seat. And then from that seat, just lower all the way down to your back. So any pregnant students doing this class later, you can come to a tabletop position, work from kneeling, extending opposite arm and leg, otherwise on your back. And just hug both knees into your chest for a moment, knees kind of towards your armpits. And you can rock a little side to side. And then come back to center, knees together. And just push your knees forward with your hands. So knees are going to come directly on top of the hips. Okay. Push your lower back down into the mat. Like you're crunching a bean in the lower back, yeah. Yeah, and then from that position, crunch up, left hand behind your head, left elbow wide. Let your head drop back into your hand. And push your right hand into the right leg, but push your right leg directly back into the right hand. And then just 3 rounds, lengthen out the left leg for a count of 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull the left leg back in. 3, left knee over hip. Yeah, do that just 2 more times. I've been obsessed with this movement lately because it gets into the deep core. Right? Low and controlled 1 more time. Lengthen out the left leg. Yeah, hug the left knee in. Bring both hands behind your head. Extend the right leg towards the sky and the left leg forward. You can L-shape with the legs, yeah. And then from that position, twist your torso to the right. Take your left arm and reach it to the outside of your right leg. A big twist here. Your shoulders up, twist from the belly button, stretch through the toes. You're just holding here for 3. Let your head fall back into the right hand for 2. And come back to center. Knees over hips. Take your left hand to the left thigh and push your thigh into the left hand into the thigh. I'm going to keep that left knee over the left hip. Right hand behind your head. Yeah, lower back down. Here we go. 3 times. Lengthen out the right leg for 3, 2, 1. Reach. Pull it back in. Yeah. 2 more times. Coming out for a count of 4, 3, 2. Right back in for 4, 3. Lower back down. 1 more round. Deep breath in. Yeah, huge breath out. Nice. And then lengthen out both legs, left leg high, right leg forward. Both hands behind your head. Crunch up and twist to the left. And then take the right arm towards the outside of the left leg. And keep that crunch, stretch to the toes, to the legs. Let your head drop into the left hand. Just breathing here for 4. Yeah, isometric hold 3. Stay with me 2. And back to center. Knees over hips. Yeah, hands behind the thighs. We're going to take 3 rounds, or maybe 4 or 5. Just enough momentum to come up to your chair. So plant the feet and reach forward. Like, trust yourself. Just shift forward, reach forward with your chest, with your hands, with everything. And then once you got your weight onto your feet, just push down to rise up. Yeah. All right, little moment to regroup. Big toes together. Shift your weight back into the heels, bend the knees, sweep the arms up, breathe in. And when you exhale, this time hands through heart center to twist to the right. So left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Now push the right hand down onto the left hand. Pregnant ladies are just doing that open arm twist from the bra line instead, or you can stay in chair. Pull your shins back. See if you can drop your hips. And then just inhale, chest towards the front of the room. Exhale, see if you can twist a little bit more. And one more big breath in. When you exhale, forward fold, drop your head, relax the jaw. Walk your feet out to hips width distance apart. And just palms of the hands facing towards each other. First 2 fingers around the big toes. Now inhale your chest forward. And then when you exhale, send your elbows out wide. Reach the top of the head and the chest towards the earth. And just a little shift forward into the balls of your feet. And just awareness and breath. So notice if you made a little kickstand with your thumbs. And if you've done that, see if you can just tuck them in. Let them go. In fact, everything from the hips to the top of the head, try to just let it go. And then just enough effort to release your feet, toe heel them back together to stretch. Shift your weight back to the heels, bend the knees, drop the hips, rise and reach. Take a big breath in, chair. Exhale, hands through heart center, twist it all to the left side. And right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Pull the shins back, drop the hips low, breathe. Pull the shins back, drop the hips low, and breathe. And chest forward, breathe in. Twist a little more, breathe out. Just take one more big breath. And you exhale, fold forward and let it go. Walk the feet out to hips width. This time, bend the knees a little more generously. And then turn the palms of the hands to face up. Walk your toes all the way up to the creases in your wrists. And so just bend your knees as much as you need. So walk your toes all the way up to your wrist crease. You're completely stepping on the palms of your hands. Yeah, drop your head heavy from there. Shift your weight forward a little more into the balls of the feet. And again, notice where you can just drop, release, let go. And release your hands from underneath your feet. Take a full inhale, halfway lift, draw your chest forward. When you exhale, bend the knees, plant the hands, and just step back or jump back, high to low. Yeah, up dog, breathe in. And down dog, breathe out. Let's skip that first part this time, but inhale the right leg high. When you exhale, knee to nose, shoulders over wrists, shift forward and then step the right foot forward between the hands, yeah. Rise up, crescent lunge, full breath in, big reach. When you exhale, this time airplane pose, push into the right foot, straight off the left. Proud toddler, like puff your chest up and forward. Yeah, push the palms into the air, lift the chest. Big full breath. You see a little bend in the right knee, start to make it a bigger bend in the right knee. Come all the way back to your lunge. Arms up high. And breathe in. If it didn't work out, you just do what you need to get there. And then expand it open. Warrior 2. Breathe out. Now lengthen out the right leg. Triangle pose this time. Reach the right hand forward and the left hand back. When you really cannot reach anymore, just drop your right hand and lift your left arm. Let that be your triangle. Right? Don't worry about getting down to the earth. Just Right there. And maybe take the left hand behind your back towards the right hip crease and start to peel left chest muscles up toward the sky and back. And just breathe. If the left arm is behind you, reach it out. Push into the right foot. Inhale, pull yourself all the way up to stand. When you exhale, right foot parallel to the left. Nice big breath in, just reach up high. Now this time when you exhale, you can go a little deeper into that side lunge, Vinyasa. So maybe turn your right toes to face up towards the sky this time and drop your hips all the way down. And as far down as they'll go without lifting up the left foot. But then you gotta get back to center and do it again. So push down for reach high, inhale. And when you exhale, other side. So this time turn the left toes up as you drop the hips down. Yeah, inhale, come back to center. Nice big inhale to reach. Exhale, other side, last time. Breathe in, push down, rise up and reach. Warrior two, right toes to the front. Expand, open, bend the right knee. Reverse, breathe in. And this time you can come all the way down to your low plank on the exhale. So all the way down to low plank. Step back, high, low. Up dog, inhale, hips forward. Down dog, exhale, let it go. Left leg high, fill up your lungs. Knee to nose, empty out, shift forward, step the left foot forward. Right into your crescent lunge. So lift your torso and your arms, take a full breath in, and then fly. Airplane. Yeah. It's like an airplane taking off, not an airplane landing. So lift your nose down, lift your chest. Deep full breath. And just a little bend in the left knee. Make it a bigger bend in the left knee to find your lunge again. Reach high, breathe in. Nice work. Expand, open, warrior two, breathe out. Lengthen out the left leg. Yeah, pull the hips back, reach forward. Play that little tug of war game, and then all you're gonna do from there, when you really can't reach anymore, drop the left hand, reach the right arm high. Maybe look at the right hand. Or if you did it on the other side, give it a go on this side, right hand behind your back. So the left hip crease. And then pull your right shoulder head up towards the sky and back. You open across the chest. Reach the right arm high, push with the left foot, inhale, rise up. Left foot parallel to the right. And when you exhale, Vinyasa, bend the right knee, pull the left toes up, drop the hips down. And in any way that works for you, if you can, push through the right foot, rise all the way up in the center today, building some strength, inhale. And then exhale, other side. Keep the chest lifted as you drop. Use hands for support. We're not. One more round. Push down, rise up. Breathe in. Bend the right knee, breathe out. And inhale back to center. Take a full breath in. Reach up high. And when you exhale, warrior two, left toes to the front. Then the left knee extend over. Fill up your lungs. Huge breath, reverse. Empty them out. Let it all go. Low plank. Through your Vinyasa, you can make this yours. Maybe up dog to stretch the front of the body. Back to down dog to stretch the back. Now inhale, rise up to the balls of the feet. When you exhale, bend the knees, pull the hips all the way to the back of the mat. This time, just spring forward, high plank. Take a huge breath, spring forward. And when you exhale, come all the way down to the earth. All the way down, yeah. Rise up to Sphinx pose. Go up onto your forearms. And push your hands into the earth. And then pull your hands back towards your hips. Lift your chest up and forward, yeah. And you're just going to take your left hand and bring your left thumb over to the right. And then bend your right knee, heel towards bum. Reach the right hand back towards your right foot and breathe. Push into the left forearm, lift your chest. And if you can grab your right foot, start to kick that right foot up towards the sky. Breathe here for 3, 2. Keep your chest lifted, but just hug your right heel in towards your bum. And then release the right leg. Come back up onto your forearms, send the left hand forward, take the right hand and angle it in towards the left. Bend the left knee. Same idea, reach your left hand all the way up and back. And you can push down into the right forearm, lift your chest. Maybe kick the left foot up, up, up and back. Breathe for 3, 2. Keep the chest lifted, but just gently hug your left heel in towards your bum. And then let it go. And back up to the forearms, lift your chest, inhale. And when you exhale, just bring both hands in towards each other. Little diamond shape in the hands, elbows wide, drop your head. Let your hips rock from side to side to let the lower back release a little bit. And then simply roll over from here onto your back. Easiest way to get there, just onto your back. Hug both knees to your chest. And then extend the left leg long. Keep hugging the right knee in. Now left hand to the outside of the right knee. Send your right arm wide to the right. Really gentle supine twist. Just send your right leg over to the left and turn your head to the right. And see if you can keep your right shoulder grounded on the earth. Whole right arm grounded. And then just let the right knee fall heavy, heavy, heavy over to the left. You can stay here, or if it's accessible, take your right baby toe with your hand and start to kick your right foot. Lengthen out the right leg. Breathe. You're holding the right foot, release it, giving everything back to center. Both knees into the chest. And then keep hugging the left leg and extend the right leg long this time. Your right hand to the outside of the left knee, send your left arm straight out to the left. Straight out in the left shoulder, palm down. Now supine twist, send the left leg over to the right. But again, just let your left shoulder blade release it to the earth. And work here, or maybe grab your left baby toe and start to kick the left leg. Doesn't need to look pretty, right? Just do whatever version you can do. Still keeping steady breath. Just enough effort to release and come back to center, hug the knees straight back into your chest. Happy baby. Either grab the inner arches of your feet, lift ankles up over the knees, or take your arms out wide and then grab behind the knees. But again, try to lift ankles over the knees. Send the center knees in toward your armpits, tops of the thighs, and your lower back straight down to the earth. And then from there, if you feel grounded there, switch your rock from side to side. And if you don't feel grounded there, simply just focus on letting your muscles release. Consider it straight down, no effort. Settle back to the center. Shavasana, bottoms of the feet together, just let your knees flop open. And take your hands for right now and rest them just to your inner thighs, gently guiding the knees down towards earth. In this position, as you just let your muscles release, just let them hang right off the bones. And also just let your thoughts go if they're creeping up. Also let your breath go. Don't need to think about it, just let it do its natural thing. Catch yourself tensing up or thinking or focusing on your breath. Release. It's the moment it comes out, release. Let that sensation or thought go. Simply drop your hands to your sides, turn the palms to face up. Let your legs lengthen out and your feet pop open. And we'll rest. As always with your morning classes, if you have a lot to do after this, you should like hop up and get going. And maybe take like a big X shape here instead of traditional Shavasana. Reach your arms up over the head along the floor, so the feet out wide. If you're winding down or you have kind of a chill day, do the traditional. Just 1 minute, just to be. With your eyes closed, your body still. Take a couple moments to notice whatever you notice. It's up to you. Years ago, I took a class like yoga for good digestion, and I can't remember who taught it or what we did exactly, but I remember three things that we did today. Things to lengthen the body through the torso, things to compress and fold, and then things to twist. That's a magic recipe, so I guess I'll just say you're welcome. Maybe let me know. And with too much information for today, yes, I recorded this. Just wiggle your fingers and your toes. Make some circles with the wrists and ankles, or take any other movement that feels good for you. And by yes, I recorded this, don't worry, it's just the me part that I recorded. Maybe we'll edit this out. Take whatever movement you need to roll to one side or the other to evolve to a fetal position. Just exhale and release anything that needs releasing when you get here. Any thoughts from practice, any stuff that's going on in life just doesn't serve you. Really see if you can let it go. Then find your way up to a comfortable seat. Yeah. Hands to heart center, palms of the hands together to touch. Nice big inhale, lift your thumbs to the center of your forehead. See your intuition. Take a moment there to just acknowledge yourself and your light. See you to thank each other, acknowledge each other. Stay. And this is where I stop the recording and probably continue to talk about poop because I'm weird. But yeah, no, I won't do that. It's totally on here.